Hey guys, now in today's video we're taking a look at the brand new Jabra Elite 10, and this is the second generation of the Elite 10s, and they are packed with improvements. A lot of great features for those of you who are looking to have headphones for not just work, but also for play. So we're going to take a EBPMAN style audio and call quality test. We're going to check out all the features, and I'll tell you, if you're a Jabra fan, you're going to want to check these out because they are packed with new features and improvements, sometimes twice in many areas, 2 times better than the previous generation. Let's go ahead and check it out. Now, the Jabra Elite 10 Generation 2 are packed with improvements and features. Let's talk about the battery life. You can expect to get about 6 hours of battery life, and this is all with ANC on. 27 hours with the case, and if you happen to use up the battery life within 5 minutes, you're going to be able to get a 1-hour battery extension. So this is pretty much quick charging. They have a unique feature where the case itself can be used to connect to other devices that are not Bluetooth enabled. Think about this scenario. You're in an airplane, and the airplanes have these media consoles. You want to be able to listen to the music or the movie that's on the display. You can take your case with the included cable, plug it directly into the audio system, and your earbuds are going to pick it up. If you're in a hotel room and you want to be able to get the audio from the TV that you're looking at, you'll be able to plug this in and get audio directly into your earbuds. Again, this is going to enhance the audio experience, especially because these earbuds have spatial sound capabilities. Now, spatial sound pretty much means that they're situationally aware. If you turn to the left, if you turn to the right, our ears pick up sound differently, and they're able to pick up that distinction as well. So this is going to be fantastic for those of you who are looking to do this because of the spatial capabilities. Now, we talked about active noise canceling, and this is where we were talking about that things have improved sometimes 2x. ANC has been improved 2x compared to the previous version. So you're going to get a better active noise canceling experience. You also have improved mics, as 6 mics for call quality, and we're going to be able to check these out, right? We're going to check and see how well it does in our EBPMAN style call quality test. But all these mics, all this technology just helps you combat noise and give you also a better active noise experience. Now, it also has HearThrough, which we have learned to really like in the Jabra lineup. And what they have now is what they consider natural HearThrough. So it's not going to sound digitized. It's not going to sound robotic. It's almost like you don't really have anything that's enhancing. They're almost like if they were open earbuds where you can hear everything around you. But obviously there's some adjustments that you can do. So this is really cool as well. The other thing that they've done is they have improved the wind noise detection, right? So this means that you're going to be able to, again, have a more pleasant experience despite the wind. Now, the one thing about these also that I'll just highlight is that they have bass, right? So they've also worked on the bass, and also the application gives you that bass boost that you could choose. 10 millimeter speaker drivers, and again, you're looking at earbuds that have been tested an incredible amount of times. Many different ears have gone through the test to see that these are going to have the right comfort for you, but they also have some tips that you'll be able to switch. Now, from a IP rating, you're looking at IP57, and then also from a Bluetooth perspective, you're looking at Bluetooth 5.3, and they do support multi-point, which means you could have this connected to your laptop for meetings and your phone for calls, or you could do your tablet and your laptop. Anyways, it depends on your situation, but the whole point is if you're watching a movie and you have these on and a phone call comes in, you're going to be able to take the call and then go back to your movie. That's the kind of feature that I really like. Let's take a closer look at what's included in the package. You'll see some of the accessories. We'll go on to our audio test and call quality as well. Now, in the box, you're going to get your earbuds, and they are in the case already for you. You'll need to remove this little protective film on it so that they start charging. And what you'll receive is a set of earbuds tips. Now, I took this out of the box because I want to highlight something that you need to really dig in there. I typically leave the cable because I have my own cable and I set the box aside. Sometimes I even tossed it with the cable inside because I have so many cables. But notice what's in here. I wanted to point this out. You see this here that's on the side? We're going to take this out and take a look at it. This is actually the piece that's a little bit different. So now what you have here, I'll pull this out like this, is a USB cable, USB-C cable that could be used for charging. And I haven't seen anything like this before, right? USB-C that's been for charging, but then it has this dongle adapter, right, that basically allows you to convert it into an audio jack. Haven't seen this before, and I get a lot of cables. So this is going to allow you to connect it to any USB-C device that is going to be able, or in this case, any audio jack device that is out there that will allow you to stream from. This is the TV. This is going to be, again, if you're on a plane and you're looking at that, that console that you have there on the side, you just plug this in, and then what you do is once you plug this guy in, you'll plug it into the bottom of your case, and this is going to serve as a transmitter to your earbuds. I've seen this maybe with one other product. Having this in the Jabra lineup is spectacular, and I'll tell you, if you travel or if you are just wanting, even in your home, if you would like to have a personal experience and not wake up people in the house, or if you're looking at let's say like a Nintendo Switch, if you're looking at a PlayStation, any type of gaming console, hand console, you're going to be able to connect directly to it if you don't want to use Bluetooth. Now, you also have some ear tips in the box, and these ear tips are going to be to give you a personalized fit. Now, keep in mind, our ears are not the same. So, some cases you'll find that you'll want to use the same size on both ears. Sometimes, and in my case, I have to mix it up because your ears are different. The ear canals are different. So don't be afraid to mix it up. If one of them tends to fall out more than the other, that's kind of normal. Now, let's look at the case. A lot of stuff going on in the case. Pretty normal. USB-C here. Magnetic. So everything that's inside will stay inside. You can see the earbuds right there. They won't come out. They also self-guide when you put them in, and you close them just like this. Now, the nice thing about this case also, what I like is that if you have, like I do, I have in my nightstand, I have a case or a charging stand that is for my phone. This also is wireless charging. So you don't have to USB-C it. You can wireless charge it as well. So all you do is put it on something that's wireless charging, and as long as it powers up, you'll hear it. It'll start to charge. Now, the earbuds have also changed quite a bit. We'll take these out. The design, they've had some design updates, and I have to say, I really like the new design model on these. So the language that they're using, the design language is pretty nice, and you can see what they look like. They have, again, a lot of technology going on. They have physical buttons that you'll press if you want to turn on the different modes. You press once, and it will go and cycle through, and you can program them as well. If I were to put one of these on, so you can see what this looks like. As soon as I put them on, I got noise canceling going. So I'll have to watch my volume. But this is what they're going to look like on. And again, they're available in multiple colors. So if you're not a fan of this color, you could go with the black, or you could go with some of the other colors. So let me turn to the right so you can see what that looks like. Turn to the left so you can see what that looks like. And they're not going to come out, right? In my case, these are fitting well. I would say probably this one feels a little bit looser, so I'll probably switch out the gel for this one only. But they feel really good. They're not going to fall out of your ears. And if you were to jump, run, because of the IP rating, you're solid. So now let's talk about audio experience. And you're going to hear this yourself. Bass, mids, and highs are present. I find that Jabra does a really nice job, especially because they have an onboard equalizer. The application hasn't changed, but improved over the years, so it has a couple more features there. But they have the equalizer, they have the bass settings that you can set in there, and I find that the bass is punchy, but it doesn't overwhelm the mids and the highs. So I love that they're balanced. The spatial audio, they're Dolby as well. This is going to give you a great audio experience for either phone calls, audiobooks, or watching a movie. And I love the fact that you can connect these to an analog connection to get a digital experience. That is spectacular as well. So let's go ahead and go into our call quality, and you'll be able to hear the audio test as well.
You look at me like I'm crazy when I shut my feelings out. You look at me like I'm different. Still you stay cause you feel something real. Get so lost in my moments. Doesn't mean I don't need you. I fell in love with your colors. They kinda tell me what I'm thinking. I fell in love with the way we
Now next we're going to do a call quality test of the Jabra Elite 10 in a quiet environment. If you take a look at our decibel readings, anywhere between 39 and 40 decibels of noise. It's going to switch. Now this is the Jabra Elite 10. They're going to sound like in a quiet environment. This is a test. 1, 2, 3. This is our test. Next, we're going to add some wind to the environment. Now this is what the Jabra Elite 10 will sound like with wind in the environment. This is a test. 1, 2, 3. This is our test. Now we're adding significant noise to the environment. If we take a look at our decibel readings, it's anywhere between, wow, almost 80 decibels of noise, all the way from 50. What we're going to be doing is we're going to stay quiet, we're going to see how much noise is canceled, and then we'll continue with the audio test. Let's go ahead and switch. This is what the Jabra Elite 10 will sound like in a noisy environment. This is the test. 1, 2, 3. This is the test. If you're wondering what the Jabra Elite 10, again, Gen 2 are going to sound like with an infant crying in the background, this is what they sound like with an infant crying in the background. If you're wondering what the Jabra Elite 10 are going to sound like with the dog barking in the background, this is what they sound like with a dog barking. If you're wondering what they're going to sound like with the doorbell ringing in the background, well, this is what they're going to sound like with the doorbell ringing. So guys, that wraps up our review of the Jabra Elite 10. I have to say that the improvements that I've seen and the evolution from the Jabra lineup is pretty amazing. Highly recommend these. I love the fit. I love all the enhancements. I love the call quality, audio experience. This is a solid, I would say, improvement or next generation for the Jabra Elite 10 lineup. See you in the next video.